morning, YouTube! Welcome back to the Kamikaze Games channel, and welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004. And in this, the classic career mode. Last time we went to these two tracks. Yeah, they weren't great. They could have been better. But we did get sponsor money in the second race, which is nice. Stewart's got a 2-race lead in points, basically. And Pehl is 24th, which is fine. The points position really doesn't matter in the first season. Good news is we've got a fresh... Oh my god, this chassis is shit. Okay. Bad news. That chassis is shit. Bad news. I sold the part that I repaired to run for these two races because I was going to sell it after running it because these two parts would be done. But now I'm stuck on a shitty engine. But we got a new body with some new modifications. 5760, 60 drafting. Dover has no drafting. But you know. Oh my god, this computer is such fucking garbage. Try to send one 4-letter message on Discord. Discord crashes for at least 3 minutes. I try to scroll up to see if that message even sent, and now it's hanging again, and still hanging, and has not fucking recovered. This computer is such fucking garbage, dude. Yeah, my computer being a piece of shit saga continues. Like 2 episodes ago, you heard me be elated about the fact that the fucking backup finished. I don't even fucking know what that entails because I looked at the backup on the external hard drive and I right-clicked and went to properties and it says that it's 0 bytes. So I don't actually fucking know if it did anything or if I'm just being gaslit by this computer. It's happened before. I have been gaslit on many an occasion. But the fucking Discord is still hanging, by the way. Like, I literally just tried to scroll up and it's still fucking crashed. The entire program is still fucking crashed. What a shit qualifying that was. Or was it? No. That would have been sponsor objective had it not been for the fact that all my sponsors suddenly want me to qualify 15 spots fucking higher than before. The other 2 options were averages that I wasn't even close to, so it literally would have been no money guaranteed. Okay, this shit has finally stopped being crashed. Can I scroll up? Okay, that message did send. Thank you, Discord, for being a piece of shit. And thank this car for being a piece of shit. So, we qualified 25th. We needed to qualify 15th. Now we need to finish 15th. And I got a logo rival behind me. Basically, that's just this fucking game in a nutshell. But hey, the good news is that my associate sponsor really likes me. Because we're like, I don't know, we're ranked 35th in earnings, I think. So, like, they're really happy about that. They're really, I don't even remember what the game wanted me to do. But I've been getting it every single race. And the happiness level is at, like, really high. So I'm getting, like, a bonus $15,000 from them every race. Which is definitely beneficial, it must be said. But anyway, we are green at Dover. We have been for a lap and a half. And I'm over here bloviating. We got out-qualified by Mike Skinner. And yeah, actually, all things considered, this car's pretty speedy. We might fucking have 20th place speed. If I'd signed safety clean, we would be getting money. Unfortunately, I did not sign safety clean. But the good news is that the happiness levels reset on the sponsors. So if I have 2 bad races, maybe even 1 bad race, there's every chance in the world that the sponsors will just leave. And I will be able to have maybe a better selection of sponsors. That is what I'm hoping for anyway. Looks like we're just going to be 23rd until we catch up to people who are slow. Like we've got old Kenny Wallace with his amazing qualifying abilities. Fucking qualifying magician. Kenny Wallace. Probably gets more poles naturally in this game than Ryan Newman does. Isn't it interesting how Ryan Newman, like, went from being, like, the greatest qualifier of our generation to just, like, not getting a pole for the last 10 years of his career? That was quite something. What changed? What changed? Like, what was... Well, first of all, what the fuck was Penske doing back in the early 2000s? Like, I don't know if Newman just, like, the cars, like, suited his racing style perfectly. Because we never got cars like the Gen 4s ever again after 2007. And Newman fell off pretty hard after 2004. He got 8 wins in 2003. That was his only season with more than 2 wins. Pretty sure he got 2 in 2004. After that, it was like a bunch of 1s. He was Ricky Rudding his way through his career, getting 1 win every year. You know? But, like, you know, he was still getting poles, though, is the thing. Like, he may not have won a ton, but, like, he was still getting, like, 15 poles in the season. Like, what the fuck were they doing? What were they doing? It doesn't, I don't understand, dude. It's just strange. Talk about love above and the sun was shining. You know, that kind of strange. You know what's really weird is that Reba has been an icon in country music for 40 fucking years now, right? 50 more like. But the only music from her that I remember when it came out was off of that album specifically. I, like, and even in the middle of North Dakota, you know, country bumpkin pretend Southerners, but, like, actually, like, you know, legitimate, like, cowboys. They pretend to be from the South, but they're actually North Dakota cowboys. It's a very interesting balance. Like, there's a distinct difference between, you know, Southern cowboys and North Dakota cowboys. One's Austin Dillon, the other one is real. Alright? Is what I'm trying to say. Okay, but Reba? Releasing, like, an album every year for 40 years, right? Like, every 2 years, right? The only one that I remember playing on the radio is Strange. That one had the title track, which played more often than not. And then that one also had Consider Me Gone. And that's, like, they still play that. It's just one random album, like, 10 years past Reba's prime, and, like, nothing before and nothing after. Like, what's that all about? The only other Reba songs that I know about are It's the Right Time of the Night, which I just looked for on Spotify. I just went to her first album on Spotify and was like, yeah, this sounds like a good song. And then there's another song where the music video is there in a courtroom, and I saw it once on, like, CMT Classics when I was, like, 10. And all I know is that they were in a courtroom in the music video. That's the extent of my knowledge about that other Reba McEntire song. But, like, for someone who's an icon in pop culture, who has her own fucking TV show, and has been on The Voice for a few seasons, like, what the hell? What gives? Where's your music at? Just get to the point where you're like Snoop Dogg and you're like, your brand is just you and not even your music anymore. You know, it makes sense for, like, athletes to, like, once they're done in the sport, they go on to become personalities, and they're known for being personalities rather than, like, what they actually did once the people that never saw them actually perform live grow up and only remember them as being, like, TV and commercial personalities. That makes sense. But when you're a musician and you're touring your entire fucking life, you know, you're still making new music, but, like, no one knows what it is. Snoop. I saw Exhibit's back. Ice Cube released a new music video. That was, like, a year ago, because that's just how far behind I am on everything. But, like, Exhibit released a couple of things a couple months ago. By the time this is uploaded, it's going to be several years, unless he's still making new music. It's a fucking Exhibit. He had a new album in 2012, and, like, that's the last new music he released. Unless you count features, which I don't. I don't count fucking features. The only thing that I count as far as music is concerned is legitimate EP or LPs and on occasion EPs. Like Into Another, Almonds. 5 songs. Nah, it was fucking 4 songs, right? No, it was 5. It was 5. And that's the only music that they released in 20 years. And now it's been 9 since that came out. By the time this is uploaded, probably 10. So in that case, and the fact that they basically did nothing but release EPs back in the day, they fucking had a creepy EP. Their debut album is basically a glorified EP. What's it called? The PETA fucking tie-in is 3 songs. I count that as an EP. Oh, good pit stop, 9.5 on the transition. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. I mean, we're still losing spots because of course we are, because there goes McMurray. And there goes Casey on the track. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, get up to speed. Alright. 30th. I just realized that we need to finish 15th, not 25th. I was getting ready to say, okay, we have a chance of getting the sponsor objective. But no, actually, we don't have a chance of getting the sponsor objective. But you know what we do have a chance of getting? Do you know, loyal viewer, what we have a chance of getting? Don't do it, Jeremy. 20 bitch-ass 8th. My fucking god. I think you might have a hankering of what we have coming up here. Come on. Come on. Beautiful. Get across the line. At some point, fucking cutscene. Cutscene would be nice. There is no chance that this improves my finishing position, but I'm gonna give it a shot regardless. Hey, while we're waiting, let's talk about the Mega Appreciators. Thank you, TJ, Arnhold, Adam, Pehl, VaporLyfe, Alex, Johanning, Chris T, Angry Irishman, Somebody 32, Simon Maynard, and Justin Hebert for being Mega Appreciators. I mega appreciate this list right here. That's a good list. Thank you all so much for being members and all that good stuff. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you. When I was really little playing NASCAR games for the first time, I think I had a moment, I swear, I'm probably wrong because I was a little stupid kid, but I swear, one time I went down pit road at the back of the field and gained a bunch of spots, even though that's not how the game is programmed. You're programmed to come out at the tail end of the longest line when you fucking pit. Or maybe not the longest line, but just the tail end of the people who didn't pit. So, like, there's no way that actually happened, but I probably, in my stupid kid brain, thought that it was. But I tried just, you know, pitting under caution, because you see, we were 39th when the caution, oh, the fucking caution, we got a guy blowing up in a terrible spot. We were 39th, and then when I was down the pit lane, we made up 2 spots into 37th. And I thought when I was little that I would actually keep those spots. Obviously that didn't happen, but that didn't stop me from trying. Anyway, I need to pass 20 cars in the next 11 laps. And sure, I've got slightly better tires than them, but this is also Dover, and I hate this place, and we're slow. If I get to 20th, it'll be a lot of regrets, that's for sure. Because we already didn't get the qualifying objective. Like, we're basically going to be running the fucking team off the money of the happiness bonuses from whatever the thing on the side is. Winfield Sports, I think, is the associate. You know, it would be really nice is if we got Winfield on all parts of the car, so we're getting happiness bonuses on every slot. But you don't get happiness bonuses if you miss your goal. Unless it's max happiness, in which case they give you like 2K. But max happiness, you get like 30K for fucking your finishes. It's a bit on the legendary side. But by the time that you've got 100 happiness, like, you've got a car that's good enough, and your parts are so expensive such that it really doesn't make that much of an impact anymore. Which is a shame, because happiness bonuses at the start of the game are, like, vital to your success. I'm flying through the field, but it doesn't matter because I still need to pass 15 cars, and that's not happening. Unless someone just stops and checks everyone up. It has happened at this track. I have had checkups at this track. It's just very rare. And they're usually not helpful, like off fucking restarts when you have nowhere to go. The usual. Starting to look like I wasn't even going to get to 25th. Let alone fucking 20th. Let alone fucking 15th. Oh, contact. Oh, that's some contact right there. I will take those positions. Yeah, if those sponsor things just lasted a little bit longer, we'd be making bank right now. But unfortunately, that we just ran out of sponsors at the worst possible time. Really, the only hope that we have at this point is that I sign sponsors that are going to leave us fast, and then we can get better sponsors. Like, you can, you know, skip signing a sponsor for a race and go into the next race unsponsored. And that sometimes re-rolls it, but a lot of times it just re-rolls the same sponsors and the same expectations. Like, it really doesn't make a difference. Like, what you need is to have a notably bad race. Need to have a notably bad race. And lose, you know. Like, we're just driving. We've had a couple of good races in a row, and like 23rd in points. I'm surprised that being 23rd, 24th in points, we're getting these kind of expectations. Like, you'd think the game would at least look. It would at least take a glance at your stats before offering you sponsors that are impossible to please. Like, I had a 21.7 average start, and the options that I had for qualifying were average start 20th, average start 15th, qualify 15th. That's literally what I had. Impossible. All of them were impossible, except for the 15th, which I'm not going to be getting in this episode. That is for sure. White flag is out, and it's looking a lot like I'm not even going to get a 20th. This would be extremely frustrating had I actually signed safety clean, because I would be fucking going gung-ho to get around Kenseth, who's just running the top for no reason. Oh yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get him. I would have to fucking wreck Matt. Yeah, he came down the track. I wouldn't have even gotten safety clean. Yeah. Thanks, game. Thanks for rigging it against me. Super beneficial. Must be said. Must be fucking said. Mark wins at Dover! That's realistic. Hey! As it turns out, it worked out in the end. It worked out in the end for everyone. It's all good. Oh, okay. Boy, this sure is a not great picture. But hey, we got two. Somehow, we still get $256,000 out of this race and have a net profit of $200,000. Well, $199, but you know. Hey, and Gordon got fucked. Mark wins and Gordon got fucked. Great race. Casey 34th. What a drive. Yeah. 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 Anyway, oh, I haven't even touched my computer in a, like, long time. It says idle. And fucking Discord is not working. Alright, so, sponsorship. Only down to 53, 52. Sponsor news. Associate sponsor Prestige up. Primary sponsor Prestige up. Yeah, it doesn't even say they're unhappy. I think once they get under 50, they could leave at any moment. However, the problem with that is I've seen sponsor happiness get as low as 38, and they still stick around. So, that could be a problem. That could be a problem. Alright, I can't do anything in here. What am I doing? Okay, they went to Talladega. Oh my god, Stuart. 20 top 5s, an average finish of 4.5. What? He hasn't even finished top 10 in fucking 4 races. The fuck, dude. He's on his way to having the most top 10s all time. He's on his way to beating 2007. I'd like to beat 2007 with a fucking jumper cable. That's just me, though. La-di-doo-di-da. Talladega. We are probably not going to get the qualifying objective, but we could get the win. And let me tell you how. By not pitting. Well, not taking tires. What I'm going to hope for is nonsense. I'm hoping that this is the race. See, the thing about it is that whenever What If went to fucking Talladega, in any playthrough, crazy shit would always happen. I don't know why I can't ever have an interesting Talladega race. We had that one interesting Talladega race where Stanton Barrett, Kenny Wallace, and me finished fucking 3 wide. But then there was a restart, and I think Stanton Barrett won that race. I don't know what's going on, dude. It's insanity. But, like, we haven't ever had anything like that ever since. We've had the Jerry Nadeau incident in Tony Raines. We also had Johnny Benson sitting on his side in Tony Raines, the original version. But, like, even in Tony Raines, like, as a whole, the only interesting Talladega race, well, besides Ricky Rudd beating him to the finish on the last lap, besides that, the only, like, fun, the fun caution stuff, it was just Jerry Nadeau and Johnny Benson that one time. What I'm trying to say is that interesting things rarely happen at Talladega for me. So I'm hoping to turn that around today. And we'll have ourselves a fun race at this place. And by fun, I mean broken. I don't know why I'm qualifying. I guess it's for average on the qualifying. Because if we can get a fucking sponsor that wants me to get average of 25th, then we're made in the shade. And if they want that contract for 27 races, shit, they can fucking have it. It's going to be a low amount of money. But, like, any money, like, if it's fucking $60,000 every race, that's fucking good. That's $60,000 that I would be getting literally all 27 races. So, you know. A lot of work to do. Oh, we qualified dead last. Alright, so that was just a waste of 3 minutes. Great, thank you. New best lap, by the way. New best fucking lap. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the 4th race on this engine. Forgot about that. Maybe I could just fucking skip qualifying. But that is a problem. Well, actually, no. We don't have a problem. Because this is the new body with the drafting. Oh, that's important. We've got the drafting. And it's Talladega, which is easier than Daytona. They're going to check up here. I just need to not get caught behind it. Alright. Looks like I'm caught behind it. Yeah. Yeah. They're checking up at some point. Some point soon they will check up and ruin my day. Or they'll just... There it is. There it is. There it is. Get up. Get up. Alright. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. We're making it happen. Okay. We just need a car behind me. I need someone pushing me from behind. And that'll help us out. Then once I have someone in front of me, like, the car is still too shit for me to be able to draft with someone by myself. The car is still too shit for that. Oh, are we going to have a checkup? We did not have a checkup. That looked like it could have very well been a big checkup, but it was not a big checkup. You know what would be fun would be an entire full field checkup. That'd be really nice. Because you see what happens is someone up in the front will fucking make a bad block. They make contact and then just everyone just fucking stops. But all that does is create a giant gap of separation between the first half of the field and the second half of the field. Can't help but notice that we're just slower than shit. We are, in fact, just slower than shit right now. That's just a thing that's happening. I've lost the draft. Alright, so as it turns out, I've lost the draft. Deleting that good engine for no reason? Yeah, that's not good. That sure doesn't help. That sure doesn't help. Alright, and yeah. Okay, sure, whatever. Looks like we're just gonna have a horrible race. Hey, the good news, this gets us better fucking sponsors sooner. That's what this does. That's all we're looking at right here, is better sponsors at a sooner date. That's what we're looking at. Okay, slowly. Very, very slowly. But we are, well, not really. Down the backstretch, it looked like we were a lot closer. It looked like we were making up time. And we are, but it's just not a lot of time. The good news is that the field isn't separated very much. So, you know, that's good. That's positive. That's a good thing. And if Jack Sprague could just ride and run the wall, there we go. That'll help us out. That will not slow us down. Yeah, the last person that I expected to become friends with in this playthrough was Hermie Sadler. And it looks like it's going to stay that way because he's fucking giving me no assistance. That's great. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much, Hermie. They're pitting this lap, aren't they? That's the thing that's happening, is they're pitting right now. Yeah. I have to pit this lap, otherwise I'm going to lose the draft. I mean, I've already lost the draft, but you know what I mean. Alright, this race has gone fucking horrendously. Let's fucking speed on the pit road. Oh my god, I did not speed on the pit road. Holy fuck, I don't know how that happened. Alright, so, right side tires. I'm considering doing the ultimate strat of not taking lefts, but like, we may as well take lefts on the next stop, because, you know. Okay, right's going on. Now, the good thing about two-tire strats is that now we're in the group of cars at the front. And the car has good enough drafting ability that I think we can actually keep up with these guys as long as I'm in a draft with someone I can reasonably keep up with. Like Gordon and Rudd up there, no. We are not keeping up with them. Even if it was just one-on-one, or if I was the meat in the sandwich. I mean, you never know. We have such a good run coming up to speed at this track. I mean, it's possible I could maybe squeeze my way in between these two. Ooh, I don't really want to be in front of them and block. You know what I will do? I'll just get in front of Gordon and block him, and Rudd can lead. Yeah, Rudd can get around us, and he can lead. There we go. That's the mad strat right there. That is the mad strat. See, we got a big old fat fucking advantage on these guys. I mean, I couldn't have gone down pit road any better than I did. That kind of makes a difference. Okay, these are going to be pretty close AI lines. No. Maybe there's some cars behind us. It's somewhere right in the middle of turns 1 and 2 that the crossover happens and funny things are able to transpire. Okay, so the good news here is that these guys are going to be slow, and they usually don't block you. Usually don't block you when they're coming back onto the track after pitting. They're kind of glued to the bottom for the most part. Alright, we made it up for the most part. There's a couple of cars in front of us. You know what? Actually, you know what? We're in pretty good shape right here. If I have a good enough stop on the second stop, we might just leapfrog these guys, and we might, well, I don't know. The leader is all the way on the backstretch already, so I don't know. Maybe we won't be winning here today, but I mean, we're right there with them. If I could fucking draft with someone at some point, you know. That's Terry Labonte. Why is it always him? Why am I always around him? Okay, Stewart's in the lead of this group, and of course he's running the fucking wall. Why wouldn't he run the fucking wall? I need to block both fucking lanes. Now he decides to come down. Stewart! Stewart, come back. You rat bastard, come back. I've lost his draft. Fantastic. That's great. That's wonderful. That's spectacular. Because he ran the fucking top after going around me. If Sadler could get around me, I could draft with him. Problem with that is that once we catch Stewart, Sadler would sling onto him and drive off into the sunset. So, I don't think we're winning this race. But we're going to have a good run at least. So, we might lose All Pro as a sponsor, but we'll keep Food Lion, and they will feed me some delicious, delicious expectation money. I would really like to let Sadler go, but I'm scared that, god damn it. I don't want to let Waltrip go by, because he's just going to drive off into the sunset. Okay, we can pit this time and make it to the end, right? Maybe? We also need to think about when these guys are going to pit. Because we need a drafting partner. You need a drafting partner. Okay. Got Waltrip held up there. Alright, we're all over Sadler. Alright, we're in business. Now if Sadler would kindly run the bottom in turn 3, we're going to be in business. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're just becoming friends with the Sadlers today. That's just what we're doing. I did not even gain a logo allyship with Hermie, but maybe if Sadler Elliott variety stays out long enough, we might become a friend with him. And then we can really be like Recliner and make a friend. Hands in my pocket, reach in and you like it. Put your hand in and squeeze. Did it give to the plane? No! I'm making a friend. I'm making a good friend. I'm making a friend. I'm making a good friend. Back in 2016, I was going to cover All Pleasure by Recliner.
Number 15 is outside.
Yeah. It never happened.
Okay, we're clear.
Mostly because I recorded the vocals
15 car.
in my closet, right, like I always do, but the problem is that was before I actually knew how to make music, so I didn't have a beat going in my ears, so I was actually just free fucking styling that song. I was free fucking styling the song, right? Oh my god, Sadler, why are you so slow? We are closing in on Stewart, actually. Yay, I got a logo ally! The first logo ally of the playthrough. And we're gonna literally lose it after this race. Hooray. Maybe I should have been drafting with Waltrip this whole time. Perhaps that would have been a smart thing. I don't think anyone that I'm racing right now is pitting this lap. I need to pit because I'm out of gas. Oh! Well, we're holding up Gordon, so that's good. That's positive at least. Is someone pitting from this group in front of us? We just need to slow down and make fucking pit lane speed without going over. As close to $1 as possible without going over. How come this stop's gonna be longer than the last one? They were fucking estimating 9 seconds on the lefts last time. Now they're estimating 10? What's the fucking estimate based off? My fucking ass? Yeah, so basically I was freeballing the lyrics in the closet. Had no beat in my ears, so when I tried to fucking put a beat to the lyrics, it was completely off. How long does it take to fucking put fuel in the car? Leader's all the way over there. I highly fucking doubt I'm gonna catch up. We basically lost time. We lost fucking time. God damn it. I should have pit on the last lap, but no one else was coming down. I was so fucked if I pit that lap. And now, whoever the leader is all the way over there, and I have no drafting partner. Wonderful, spectacular, awesome, great. All of those adjectives I would use to describe this situation. But I still have that vocal recording somewhere. I still have a version of a Turbo Lover that I did the same thing. See, that was the one. I didn't actually ever try to edit All Pleasure, but I tried to actually put together some guitar parts and a beat for Turbo Lover I was going to cover. But then I fucking put the, vocals in, and it's terrible because it was not in beat with anything. It was essentially just pure stupidity. I was just a dumb idiot. And to be fair, I'm still a dumb idiot, but it was worse back then. So that was a bad stop for Waltrip. Robbie Gordon's here. Have we seen any of these guys yet? Caution. Okay, so remember when I said that the AI lines cross over in turn 1? I was really hoping this would happen on the first caution because something tells me this race is going to be over. But you never know. You never know. The leader's on the pit lane. Whoever stayed out the longest is the leader. Oh, can I get to Stewart? Oh, you bastard, Tony. Anthony, he's too good. He's simply too good. Tony has always been too good. Alright, so someone has perished in turn 1 at Talladega. The track, too tough to tame, I guess, has claimed another soul. I don't know how many people have died at Talladega, but you can tally up another one. What happened? Jamie McMurray and Ricky Rudd. That was not even that bad. Not even that bad. That barely even counts as LePaging. We've seen some spectacular incidents in this turn, and that was practically nothing. Looks like Rudd gets body slammed back there, and he doesn't even have fucking, like, debris hanging off his ass. Do we get to restart? We get to restart. Newman in the lead. Yawn. Fucking yawn. I mean, we're slightly good. I mean, everyone pit. It's the white. Ugh. Car. We're slightly good on restarts at this track. It's just, we're so slow right now. Marks up the track. No one's trying. Stewart could come from 4th to win this sumbitch race. He might just do it too. Yeah, he's just driving around them. Just driving around Labonte and Mark like they're sitting still. Stewart's just gonna fucking... Wow. Did they take... So Stewart just removed the fucking restrictor plate. And Labonte laid over. I mean, we're gonna get 5th here. Ugh. Or did... Oh wait, did Labonte come down? Did Labonte come down? I think Labonte come down. That car is a little bit dark. That car on the outside is dark. I don't think that's Newman. I think Bobby Labonte is about to win at Talladega. Or get passed by Stewart in the last moment. Either way, we're going to finish 5th. And that's good. That's a much better finish than I thought we'd get in this race after the bad start we had. Who won? Pray tell. Bobby Labonte grabs the dub at Talladega. Wow. And Bill Elliott 10. So you know what that means. It's another Tony Stewart 2nd place. Dude's got more seconds in this season. He's fucking keeps getting 2nd. He's got more seconds this season than Kyle Busch in Xfinity in 2009. Yeah, basically. Wowzers. Talladega moment, to say the least. Alright, well, that's that race. Was that both races for this episode? That was. What a shame. Only the Sadlers like me, which is more than what, we usually get. And I'm officially Ryan Hemphill, the millionaire. And the fucking secondary sponsor gains prestige, but they don't give me any money. 15K happiness bonus down there. Bobby Labonte actually led 2 laps in this race, so that's not a last lap pass for the win. I am shocked that he fucking got there and got in front of Stewart. That was pure gamesmanship by Bobby Labonte. Casey finishes 26th. That's a terrible number. Whatevs, it's fine, everything's fine. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Kansas is next. That's so bad. But we do have the ability to... overhaul that, even though I don't want to because we're 2 races away from that. So we'll just repair this for 81K. It feels like fucking nothing. Yeah, repair that for that. Yeah, sure. And we can build another one of these. And hopefully it's not shit this time. Yeah, we basically wasted the money and time that we could have gotten in just 6 races if I hadn't fired that one guy. So, that's awesome. But anyway, we could get a 65-61 on that. Question is, we got a shop edition in 2 races. Maybe we'd get a new roll on these guys. Maybe we get a reroll on those guys. Do I want to do it? Actually, we got, what, 6 races left this season? I mean, this is already a 61-57, so that'd just be a waste of money to get a 62-68. Maybe we just wait. Maybe we just wait. I think we just wait on that, actually, as it turns out. Yeah. And that's barely anything, so we're saving money. Hey, the next shop edition, we're going to be able to put a down payment on it. Because we're sitting on $862,000, and my sponsorship, we still have All Pro, unfortunately. Are they unhappy? Is 50 the level for unhappiness, or is it 49? We'll never know. Okay, yeah, it's 49. Bonnie 2 overhaul completed, by the way. Yeah. Food Lion's happiness gets to go up a little bit. That's good. It's good. We've only got 7 races left on Windcraft, which is disappointing. I really enjoy having the rank 25th in points. Let me tell you. We probably moved up from that finish. 23rd. We're not moving up. In fact, we're quite a distance behind 22nd, and in all likelihood, we will not be catching up. Well, we got some easy tracks coming up. Next race is not one of them. Must be said. That'll suck, and that will suck. But Atlanta, we will all be terrible at. But hey, Phoenix is good. North Carolina's good. You know, we got some positive news up ahead. I will say this much. Martinsville, we're going to do terrible at. So I might just throw away a race there so we have a fresh car for Atlanta and a fresh car for North Carolina, but more importantly, a fresh car for Daytona next year. I would like to have a fresh car for Phoenix, but I feel like we're good enough there. We might even be able to finish 15th on pace in an old car, especially considering we go to Atlanta the week before, which is not really known to be a dangerous track. So hopefully we'd be able to get the safe driver bonus, have a couple extra points in the car going into the next race. So I think that's what we're going to do, is 3 races on the equipment here. Yeah. That is next time. But for this time, thank you all so much for watching. This has been more Kamikaze Games. This has been more NASCAR Thunder 2004 Classic Career Mode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in whatever comes next. Bye. So you can just be like, like a fucking banshee. The video just ends immediately. It knows. It knows. Oh god. Oh, it's so bad. Why? Why would I do this? Why would I allow this to exist? What have I done? No. What have I done?